Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's stream. I have, just going to check that we're live. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, right, let's get this back on. Okay, so you guys can see that hopefully. Send a few messages out. All right, excited for a stream. It's my first, and it's not the first stream here in the new house. Yeah, he bought a new house recently. Moved in at the end of August. Did a couple of streams during WQ, which was great. And yeah, so now here we are. Going to do some DTO. I've got some beer. Don't think I've ever done DTO with beer before, so could be pretty interesting if I'm honest. Let's just check. The internet looks okay. Looks like we're streaming okay. Twitch seems to think we're struggling a bit. Okay, right, so and Lee on YouTube. How's it going, Lee? Nice to see you. Says evening, Gareth. I'm going to start in a moment. I'm just trying to post stuff on social media, and I haven't tried getting Twitch working since they reset all the stream keys. So I just wanted to make sure it was working. Excited for this. I'm going to look at 30 big blinds, hijack versus big blind. Yeah, I've been getting crushed in this spot. I mean, maybe not massively crushed. I'll show you my stats. 74%, so 74% across the board, hashtag consistency. But look at this, somebody's getting 85, 86, 87%. This is ridiculous. Clear errors, and I know they're just on the river, you can see this. A lot of the spots, I think we're going to find this today. I think what I'd love to do today in this stream is learn all about the different strategies for river, because it's clear like flop looks all right, turn not bad, maybe in position could be better, but river, I mean, what is going on? River out of position. A lot of it is like bet, call, flop, check on turn, and then trying to decide what to do on the river. The other one is facing a triple barrel and thinking, yeah, well, probably got a call here because I'm going to be way over folding, and then still finding out that it's not a call. I mean, those spots are pretty cool within GTO land, because if you can find, if it's a spot where you're like, yeah, well, GTO folds, then you can feel pretty confident. Fuzzy Ferret on Twitch saying, evening, Gaz. Good evening. How's it going? Good to see you. Right. I posted a video on YouTube earlier, and it's Lex satellite hand. Really fun hand to make. Yeah, it's I won't spoil it, but it's a pretty cool hand. How are we doing here? Right. Okay, well, Right, I reckon we should just get into it. I'm going to study. You guys can watch and comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And oh yeah, did I mention I've got a beer? So who knows? Let me just share. Maybe I'm sharing the DTO group as well. Streaming. Right then, let's go. Let's go. We're into hands. It's okay. So Ace King Jack board, amazing for us. He's not going to have many strong hands at all here. We're just going to big bet this a lot. I don't know whether aces go into a small bet. I think we should look at that first up. Jungle Best. Jungle Best. What are you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. Saying whoop whoop on Twitch chat. How's it going? Good to see you. Let's just evaluate this. Is it just pure big bet? Okay, no. Aces does go small bet. Ace Jack does as well, actually. That's pretty interesting to see. Some small betting. Oh, well, I know. I presume, yeah, some small betting. No checking, of course. Like, just an amazing board for us. Cool. All right, well, good start. Okay, so I'm going to go small bet here with the ace of spades. We can maybe use that later. Okay, we're doing well so far. Not getting crushed as much as I thought we would. Okay, so sometimes I get a bit confused with these spots because I feel like against such a small bet, we should continue with a lot of ace high, especially with ace high with a backdoor flush draw. But then I'm like, but is this hand just really poor? You know, we continue like maybe ace eight off with a spade, or maybe we continue ace deuce off, but we need to have the ace of spades, for example. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure here. I'm going to fold, but I wouldn't be surprised to see. Okay, that's cool. So where are we calling? At what point? So ace four off, a little bit. Yeah, okay. So the ace of spades with ace four off, and then just the bet of the ace. Okay, well that's a pretty big takeaway, right? That ace deuce a3 just going to be pure fold, and then if we want to continue with better ace x, then we want to have the ace of spades to continue. So yeah, that's good to know. I mean, yeah, intuition was fairly reasonable. Interesting. There is some raising here. I thought I was going to say I thought there'd be more raising with the ace of spades rather than the deuce of spades. The deuce of spades seems like what I might refer to as a hardcore blocker. But anyway, 3 of 3. Jungle Bassett. I'm okay, man, with beer and beard. Yeah, rocking the beard and no hair. Look, gone. Fun. Welcome to the pandemic. Gut shot here, but no backdoor flush draw. I don't think we get to continue versus the big bet. Okay, good. Do we continue ace deuce of diamonds though? That's what I want to know. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we continue ace 8-4 because it's a double gut shot, any 9 or 5. But yeah, 8. Okay, well this is good. That's good to know that we're on point here. Happy about that. Okay, well this one should be pretty easy. Check fold. What are we up to? 5 out of 5. Best is 13 apparently. I thought my record was 29. Unless they've changed it and this is the best for this particular spot, which would be awesome because we just spend the whole session trying to beat this score. So on the one hand, I feel like if we fold a king here, like, I mean, come on now. King 8 off with the 8 of diamonds, I 100% would never fold. Do I get to continue this one and then start folding like a lot of deuce X, especially like deuce X of hearts and clubs, or any deuce X without a diamond? I can't see us folding here, but maybe we need a diamond. I'm going to call and see. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're okay. Just going to check and have to fold now, I think. Okay, we made a really good start here. Bearing in mind, yesterday I was telling my group coaching program, I got absolutely crushed, but Like, I just felt like every single spot was like a river decision, and I just didn't know what to do. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to some river spots in a minute. So far, we've just had flops and turns, I think. So yeah, flops are always going to be easier, I reckon. What were we going to say? Oh yeah, so no, this is turn. Let's have a look on the on the flop and just see. Okay, well, it looks like we continue with all King X through a call, so we don't even need to have a diamond. Deuce X, though, I said that we probably fold everything apart from spades. Is that, yeah, spades is correct. A little bit of raising with clubs and hearts, no jamming. Just a huge amount of folding with Deuce X. Okay, so yeah, we can never fold a king here. That's good to know. Glad we didn't. Okay, 3 Broadway board. Gonna go for a big bet again. Just an amazing board for us. Ooh, interesting. So I think it's like, let's just talk about this, because I think this is actually really interesting. I know we have a straight, and I think I'm just going to continue by betting here. But you might think, why isn't he led, right? Because it's got to be a better card for him. But actually, I think against the big bet on this board, he should start folding hands like Queen Deuce of Hearts, Queen 3 of Hearts, offsuit Queen X, like Queen 8 off, Queen 7 off, Queen 6 off. So versus the bigger bet on a board that's amazing for us, I don't think he has as many Queen X, which is, we'll check this in a minute. This is something I always recommend you doing, by the way, is come up with an idea of like, okay, I don't think he gets to lead this turn as much as you might think, because of how good the board is for me and how much he's actually supposed to fold a lot of Queen X on the flop. Jungle Best, it's only with age hair goes. How is everything? Doing well, thank you. Just moved house. We just bought a new house, so this is, you might be able to tell, this is a slightly different setup. I've got a much bigger office. We have a much bigger house as well. So I feel pretty lucky to be in this situation, to be honest, having just bought a new house and with my girlfriend and just loving life. She's actually out this evening. She's gone to a concert with her mum, so I get a free evening to study poker, drink beer, and chat to you guys. So I mean, doesn't get much better than that, really. Let's see if just check, see what the social media situation is. Okay, so you can see one of my group is 6 of 9 in the GG Masters Asia. Good luck, JB. Let's go. Okay. Big Town Brown. Good luck today, bud. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm only playing DTO, so I'm not going to lose any money today. Thanks, thankfully. But no, I appreciate that. So I posted the video, the Lex hand, and I love the feedback. I always get, it's always, feedback is just brilliant. There must be something wrong with your sim. Something has to be wrong with your ranges. No way the solver would call off ace king there almost always, while never calling queens. Well, I mean, I think you've probably looked at the sim in the wrong way. It's hard to argue with the sim. You can set the sim up in a wrong. Okay, absolutely, you can set the sim up wrongly, but yeah, we're just going to have an effect on the ranges. But like I'm fairly confident I have not set it up wrong. Anyway, gotta love the feedback. Keep it coming. I can see we've got a lot more viewers coming in through on YouTube, so welcome. Streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue betting big here and getting lots of money in, and yeah, just jam river. But I think it's quite an interesting point, right, about the flop. Yeah, so does he lead the turn? Okay, so he checks. He does have quite a lot of leads, actually. Let's do absolute, though, because I think he folds a lot of his Queen X on the flop. Let's just check that, because I could be wrong here, absolutely. Does he fold some of his queens? Yeah, I mean, yeah, so like Queen X of Hearts is just gonna fold a lot. I think certainly, yeah, the ones here where we've got a lot of cards that will, maybe improve us potentially. Like queen, he doesn't want to call queen 8, and then we improve to a straight on an 8. Don't know how that would happen. But there's a lot of queen X here that's folding as well. So yeah, actually, just there is a lot more leading than I thought there would be, in this spot. I mean, still a lot of checking. Okay, cool. Let's have a look here. Dan Rambo says, watch the Lex hand. I would fold jacks there, but defo not pocket kings. Also, if I could lose money on DTO, I'd have blown my bankroll about 100 times. Yeah, we were chatting in the group today about, it's tough. DTO is tough, but like, I feel every time I use it, I learn something new. So one leak I've picked up recently is I'm not check raising enough from the big blind, so I'm just not sure that this is going to be quite good enough. Maybe it is. I'd like to know what the threshold is here. I don't think we raise like queen deuce, for example. King queen. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. King queen. Oops. King queen. Queen jack. Queen 10. I think they will all be raises, and then maybe queen 9's the point where we just call. Could be wrong though. Okay, seems okay. Just gonna check again. So at this point, I've seen DTO do some funky things here. I mean, interestingly, I wasn't even considering this. I was like, call or jam. Like, we're obviously never folding top pair, but at 30 bigs effective, like big blind versus hijack. But yeah, do we just jam now to deny equity? Do we ever get called by worse? I mean, he could have like 5x or 6x of spades, maybe ace-x of spades doesn't fold. I think that's one thing that I've been working on recently as well, is just making sure that like you actually stop to think rather than going, well, I wonder what the solver does. Oh, I've seen the solver jam here with like 5x of spades or 6x of spades or whatever. But without thinking like, why? Why would you do that? I mean, jamming like I don't know, 7-5 of spades here is reasonable because it's very unlikely you win with 7 high at showdown. Like unless the river improves you, and you can also get better hands to fold. Like he can bet here with like Jack 10 off with a spade, right? So you can get some better hands to fold. With this hand though, yeah, I'm unsure whether we get to jam. Maybe we do raise to 16. Let's go call. I think jam is reasonable. Okay, well, no. Yeah, maybe does he check back a lot here? I think it just goes check. Let's see. Wow. Okay. So queen 9 off with a spade. I guess we just have to call. Do we have to use this and just under 50 call and over 50 fold? Oh, that looks like a fold. I mean, we have top pair though, and it's only 30 bigs effective. He's bet small flop, big turn, jams river. It's a big bet as well. It's like what, 7, 18, like 90%. Well, you can see it there. It's 86% pot. I was like trying to work it out in my head, and it's literally right there. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna fold here and call queen 9 off with a spade. Ooh, 60 out of 61. Where did we lose some points? Okay, we can call and we can fold, and okay. So I would have said queen 9 off with a spade. All right, hang on. So queen 9 off with a spade is a fold. Is that because he's using hands like ace 9 off with the 9 of spades to bluff? So actually having the 9 of spades. So this is where my thinking is probably incorrect. 9x. Okay, king 9 off with the 9 of spades. And would bet 10-9 off with the 9 of spades. Yeah, so we're blocking his bluff, so that makes sense. Alwyn S on YouTube says hello. How's it going? Zachary Bryant, fold spade mixed call. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought, Zachary. I thought that we would call like queen 9 off with the 9 of spades, but actually he's bluffing with 9 of spades, so we don't want to have the 9 of spades. I think that's pretty fascinating. Yeah, look, we're folding. We're folding more with the 9 of spades and calling more without. So yeah, that's. I think that just comes down to like That's why I really advise people when they're studying not to just do one spot like big blind versus hijack, but to also see like what is in these situations, what does the hijack actually bluff with? And if you knew that he was bluffing like Jack 9 off with the 9 of spades, 10 9 off with the 9 of spades, King 9 off with the 9 of spades, you don't want to call with the Queen 9 off with the 9 of spades, right? So, but I didn't know that. I was thinking like Jack 10 off with the spade, yeah, which is reasonable. Jack 10 off with a spade, again, like not doing as much as I thought in this spot. What are we up to? Eight hands played correctly straight off the bat at the start of the stream, guys. I mean, doing pretty well. Let's just 1 second. Let's see. Oh, 19 viewers on Twitch. There we go. How are we doing on YouTube? 11 viewers on YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube and shout out to you if you're watching on Twitch as well. If you haven't done so already, guys, and you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. We're at 2,786 followers, which is cool. What's going on? And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the follow button, hit the bell notification icon. Also, let's watch. Make sure you watch the Lex video that I just did. Okay, well, there we go. I want to check in, see how JB's getting on. Hope he's doing all right. Okay, so these spots. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, I'm not just playing this and like saying, okay, watch me blitz DTO, because it hasn't been like that the last few days. Played some this morning, was all right. Now we've done got 8 hands right in a row. We lost 1 point, I think, in that last hand. We could have called, but yeah. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, is study and trying to get better at the same time as providing some kind of edutainment for you guys. In these situations, we're going to play big bet or check. I'm fairly confident. Again, when you come up with this like idea of what you want to do, then you can check it. This is why DTO, or I guess you can be doing it in solvers, other solvers as well. Not that DTO is a solver, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to play big bet and check, but I think there's like my tendency on these boards is just to check too much, I think. But without a spade in our hand, I mean, literally just going to bet fold here. I would sooner bet fold like ace. What's the weakest ace we have? Ace. Not sure now, because all of ace 9. No, that would be top pair. Ace 10 off. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we don't have a weaker ace x, but we got like king x with a spade, right? That's going to get ace x to fold. We've got some suited aces that might just want to bet and get better hands to fold. So I think this hand's actually too good. Maybe we bet with a spade. Not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm going to check back. Not a good card for us. I mean, I feel like all options, maybe not jam. Jam wouldn't make any sense. So fold, call, or raise. Maybe just fold. What kind of hands are we going to have? We have some weak 9x, 7x, and 5x. We're going to have some straights. We're going to, we might have even checked back hands like Jack 10, flush draws. So easy calls. Any like 5x, 6x hand, 10x, like 10 ace 10. If we had that now, it's just really easy. Continue. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna fold, but you can see I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well we got a good, but I mean, yeah. Where did we lose? Okay, wow. So we can actually just bet this hand. Okay. Well, a little bit of small betting, but mainly just big bet and check then. So yeah, actually doing maybe a bit more checking than I thought with like the ace of spades. Could be the error here. Yeah, interesting. And then turn, yeah, I mean, I said all these 3 options were available, and I'm glad to see that all of them are. Supposed to just call. So I'm supposed to big bet flop. Let's retry this. So like you can see, like I said, like I feel like I've got this tendency to check too much in these spots, and you can see that still goes for it, like still just continues. He just folded an 8. Wow. Sure. If these two cards are lower, I think we can get away with a small bet, but I feel like 7-5, certainly 7-6 is going to be some big betting. So I feel like, I'm just going to big bet. What do we actually, like, what happens? Why would we bet big? We don't block continues. We block folds. Jack X of hearts, Queen X of clubs, any offsuit combos with those cards in them. So the bigger we bet, the more he has to fold, but we have we can't continue that often on the turn. But actually, maybe we can, because we don't block diamonds and spades that can continue. Let's just go for it, see what happens. 6 out of 7. Okay, so there is some small betting, kind of 50-50. Maybe more small betting than I thought here. Fair enough. Right, we're up to 10 hands in a row correctly. 3 more for the record for this spot. My record is definitely higher than 13. I'm gonna go small bet on the flop. Face a check raise. I feel like hand's too good to fold. But where do we start folding then? Like ace jack, ace 10. Like if we had ace queen of spades, diamonds, or clubs, like it's such an easy continue. I feel like ace queen off those is just too good for like the unmade hands, the non-made hands. I'm gonna call. Okay, wow, we got to 10. Boo! Is it just a fold? Wow, it's just a fold. 100% fold. Wow, what a donk. Wow. So we can just fold all of these. Okay. Some ace queen calls. Okay, hang on. So let's look at this. So ace queen off with the heart, with a heart in there, because he's bluff raising with the suits on the board, I guess. So we don't want to block that. So us having ace of clubs, queen of diamonds is just not going to continue that often. Let's have a look at what he's raising. Like ace, what do we have? Ace of clubs. Yeah, so ace 6 of clubs is raising here. A little bit of ace 5, ace 3, ace deuce, ace 5 off with the ace of clubs. Yeah, so that, again, like this is one of those where we just don't want to continue with having the ace of clubs. That is interesting. Okay, right, well, we go again. Pocket kings. Going to go big bet here. Queen and 9 are connected, 9 and 6 are connected. Lots of hands he can continue with, plus it's a rainbow board. He leads turn. I don't think that we want to just call here. I mean, imagine it's like spade, 7, 8, jack, 10, and then any of the cards on the board. Yeah, I can't see that we just call here. So do we raise to 3, 3x, or do we jam? What do you guys think in this spot? I'm not going to do what you guys say unless it's what I think, but I don't want to spoil it here. So what do you guys want to do? You want to fold, call, raise, or jam? Let me know in the chat. Okay, we got votes for call. We got votes for raise, jam. Oh wow, so we're pretty even split. We've got another call, jam. I'm between. Okay, so I'm between raise and jam at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe you have influenced me. I was going to raise or jam, and lots of votes for jam here. So yeah, I'm gonna jam, and but why are we jamming? Let's just like, this is what I try and force everyone to do when I work with them, is to think why are we jamming? Like, what's he gonna call with that's worse? Does he call with like combo draws or something like that? Do we shut out equity? Do we deny equity? Like, does he just bet call like Queen X here? That's why I feel like raising to 3x is better, but like, does he like? Is he just going to lead call Queen X here? Like, and also, like, what are we bluffing if we jam here? Like, because we wouldn't take like Ace7 of spades and just rip it, would we? Like, we just have so much equity, we can just call. Like, it's only a small bet. I'm gonna trust my. He said all Queen X is calling off here. Big Town Brown says, but like, why does he lead a queen, right? Why does he lead? Yeah, I can imagine like Queen 8 and Queen 7 calling. I can imagine combo draws, bet calling. I just can't see it. I can't see it. That's why I think raising this amount is better. So let's go with it. Boom. 23 out of 23. There we go. Raising is way better than jamming, calling, or folding. I honestly didn't think I was going to get that right, but if you think, like, this is what I've like realized, is that you can say like, oh, well, we jam, like, it's just fine, like just rip here, like deny equity, whatever. But like, what was okay? We deny equity, but like, what else happens? Raise 12.2. So he really doesn't have any. Oh, this is because we're on this. Okay. Queen X. Yeah. So, I mean, Queen 4 potentially bet folds, but yeah. But yeah, if you logically think it through, like, I don't think jamming made sense, but you could raise and get him like, he's going to continue more frequently with those draws. In fact, let's just see if that's true. So like 7x of spades, for example, like, it's going to call, but maybe it doesn't call when you jam, for example. So I would raise with the king of spades. Jungle Bet says, so with raising you deny equity, but why would jam not work? I mean, to be honest, I think jamming would be fine. I just think, I mean, obviously the solver believes that raising there is going to make more money than jamming. And I think it's because when he leads turn, it's obviously because he believes that this card is better for him, right? Let's check. So, and he's going to mix like some strong hands, like 7-8, for example. Does that actually lead? Maybe he's just found a really low frequency lead here. So maybe it's just a line that's just not going to happen that often. Ashley on YouTube says, we can't 3-bet fold this show. I mean, I was never intending to 3-bet fold, not 3-bet folds. He bet, right? And then we raised. So that's only a 2-bet. So he made the first bet, so that's a 1-bet. And then we raised, so that's a 2-bet. And then he could have 3-bet jammed on the turn, and I wouldn't have folded. Don't do it says, I keep forgetting we're playing versus a bot rather than an actual villain. I mean, people are getting better. Don't do it. People are getting better, and like, how do we know that they're not going to be playing like bots soon? So that's how I feel. Right, we started again. One hand correct. Let's see how we go. This should be fairly easy. I like easy spots. Okay, I'm gonna big bet. Mino Flux says, I don't like the lead in this spot. You mean from him? 2 Broadway board. I'm gonna go small bet on the flop. Turn, don't think we can value bet. Yeah, I mean, I think it's too thin. Because the thing is, like, we could go small bet, I suppose. But like, some Queen X starts to fold. Queen X without a diamond. potentially. Yeah, Ashley on YouTube says raise folding. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have raised folded there. Like if he 3-bet jams the turn, I have to call. Okay. So this guy blocks river. This is a kind of bet he can definitely make with a queen, I think. So I don't think we ever get to fold. He could do it with worse. I don't even think that we need to be thinking about, oh no, do we beat enough bluffs? Because he can do this with worse for value. Let's just check that. Does he block? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... he blocks a lot of queen X here. Does he use the bigger size with a king? Not really. Maybe he check raises some king X versus our small bet on the flop. So he doesn't land here that often. All right. Wonder how we're doing for the stats. 74%. Are we on? Oh, we're 40th. No, up to 33rd. There we go. Let's see if there's any. Who's in this? So I know X shove or check shove bot. Who else is in here? And just do it. Just DTO it. Is that you? Don't do it. Is this you? Bluff catcher. I feel like I don't know who that is, but I feel like I should. The captive. He's in my group coaching program. DTO Pat, of course. Is DTO Pat. Okay, right. I'm just going to call here, I think. I think by raising, we just make his range stronger, and don't want to do that. I mean, we can get better hands to fold, though. Dylan Foy says, sorry a bit late joining the stream. What is this program? This is DTO. And DTO is a poker trainer. And I honestly think it's amazing. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I support the brand. Honestly, I think like I try to get in at least 50 hands a day in DTO. I think it just highlights where you might have some leaks. So I can, for example, I showed people at the start of the stream that River, I was like, what is this? This is just rubbish. Look at the EV loss as well. So River is clearly an area for me. I'm just like not good enough. So need to fix that. Although we've not had too many River decisions yet. But what you can do is you can choose a spot. I won't do it now because we want to continue this one. But you can choose a spot. I mean, this is 30 big blinds hijack versus big blind, and it alternates or it randomizes like which position you go into. This is single raise pot, as you can see, SRP. You can do 3-bet pots. You can do limp pots. All sorts. Just brilliant. So I'm just going to call. And I'm going to check and then maybe check jam. So yeah, I feel like check jam is the one because I think he can double barrel with hands that can't call the jam that are better than 9 high. Also, if we call, we very rarely get paid, right? I mean, I know that's not how the solver's thinking. It's not going, well, we don't ever get paid. But it is. I mean, it's looking at the highest EV line every time, right? Can we get better hands to fold here? Yes. But it's mainly going to be like ace, ace X. What jack X does he have that's not already like a pair and a draw? So it's really, I mean, maybe it's too thin to jam. I can't see how we fold. 61% is not a huge bet. Can we just... I just don't like calling and then just like whiffing the river and then giving up. But maybe we need to have like jack deuce of diamonds to jam. Jack X of diamonds basically. But maybe that's just got enough equity to call and then occasionally can improve to like a pair of jacks and win. I bet a jack is an awful... Yeah, a jack would be an awful card on the river though, because in position has a lot of ace X and could just rip, and obviously we'd never continue. Um, what better hands do we get to fold? Thing is though, I actually think that he can bet this turn with a lot of like suited aces that are not ace x of diamonds. Like, what's he doing with ace deuce of hearts here? Right? Is he just gonna check back, or is he just gonna blast? I feel like he blasts. So I'm gonna jam and try and get those ace x hands to fold. Maybe. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Played 50 hands today, and oh, I think. I mean, yeah, we don't want to be results orientated, but we nailed it. 39 out of 39. And look, we even called his hand suited ace, not of diamonds. Just call me Daniel Negreanu. So look, Jungle Bear says, don't we have range advantage? Not, I don't think so. Not on that turn. I mean, he did bet big on flop, so he has the advantage on the flop, and then when we call, like, the equities are going to run a lot closer together. On that turn, like, he's still got a lot of the sets, and he's got straights, and we might fold like Jack 9 off, whereas he can have, oh, not from the hijack maybe, but Jack 9 suited. Yeah, I don't think we have range advantage. I think if anything, like, he's still ahead. Dylan says, we'll definitely check it out. Thanks a lot. Huge fan of your content. Appreciate that, Dylan. Thanks for those kind words. That's awesome. So I took some time off after W Coop. So you might not have seen as much content on YouTube and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you consume stuff. And yeah, took some time off just to, I was completely burnt out after W Coop, and but yeah, now we're back, hoping to stream every Friday about this time, maybe 6 o'clock, maybe a bit earlier, 6-7 o'clock. Do some study streams, and might mix it up and do some hand histories or whatever. Maybe teach some concepts, things like that. But I thought, yeah, today I would give you an insight into how I approach study and how I'm trying to learn as well. I never want to think it's like, I've solved it, and that come and have coaching with me because I've solved poker. Like, if any coach tells you that and that's the impression you get from them, I think that's absolute nonsense. Like, you want to, in my opinion, if I wanted to get a new coach, I would want to know that they were studying super hard and trying to get better every single day. But also quite humble in how they, how much they knew. So I think, I think that's how I approached the game. I don't think, I don't claim to be like, elite, but yeah, this is how I'm approaching it and trying to get better. And yeah, that's it. Jungle Best says he has, he has range advantage. Yeah, I think he probably does. Just slightly on the turn. After we, because we folded a lot of garbage on the flop. Big Town Brown, I fold here. We are dominated most of the time. We are, I mean, it's rare that he has a hand that's worse than ours. But if you think about how, like, we generate EV by getting him to fold better hands, which is what we did here, right? So we, you're right that we're, dominated by better hands. But those hands can't call on the turn, right? So that's, we generate EV because we can get them to fold. And then if he wakes up with a hand, well, we just have to drill a diamond or something. I'm gonna small bet here. I feel like certainly 9-3 deuce, 9-4-3. Like, if it was like 9-7-5, 9-8-6, I feel like we just big bet and check. Whereas here, I think we actually get to do some small betting. We get raised, and I'm just gonna fold. But again, like, I said, I think we get to do this. I think the solver does this. I'm not sure that it's the best way to approach the game. Like, why do we get to do some small betting? Well, maybe because the 4 and the 3 are less connected with parts of his range that can continue, whereas like 9-7-5, like, he has like some sort of gut shot or pair and stuff like that it can continue. He's obviously got a lot more stronger hands on a 9-7-5 board. He's got straights, whereas on a 9-4-3 he doesn't. There's a lot of big betting on ace high boards in this spot, but this is, I think we get away with a small bet. Do we continue here? I've seen this comment from Ashley on YouTube. It says, everything is going really well for you, pal, and you go and spoil it by being a gooner. Ashley, are you a Spurs fan? I feel like I remember when I used to stream on a Sunday and you used to come on and berate me for not having any Arsenal players in my dream team because I didn't really think that they were good FPL assets. I'm sure it was you, Ashley. Killing me. If you are a Spurs fan, I'm just gonna say, North London derby. That's all I need to say, really. Do we get to continue here? We have a backdoor flush draw. We have a backdoor straight draw. Is it too thin? I don't know. Honestly. It wasn't too thin. Here's a call. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Do we get to fold? I mean, yeah, folding hearts, obviously. We don't fold much though, do we? Okay, well, that was poor. Let's try again. Oh, just check raising the 6-4 of hearts, of course. Right then. Well, now I know what he has, but I feel like we have to bet here. What better hands do we get to fold? Well, I suppose it's 6x that he's raising, right? And then he can check call 6x of spades, maybe deuce x of spades, and then if spades don't come on the river, we can get those hands to fold. I guess he can still have 5-3, 5-4, 3-4, some sort of. Oh, I'm not sure. Check calls, and I think we just jam. Get some stubborn 6x, deuce x hands to fold. Very rarely win. I mean, yeah, I think we just have to jam. Unblock spades. 36 of 41. What went wrong? Okay, jam river looks fine. Small bet looks fine. Big bet flop. Okay, that's cool. Small bet 2 Broadway board. I feel like if we didn't improve, I would have bet the turn a lot because we get lots of better hands to fold. But I think now we just check. We have enough showdown value, and we still have enough showdown value. We can still beat some deuce x here, I guess. I don't think we need to bet. Okay, and some fours. Cool. Right. Okay, well, I think we have to raise here with bottom 2. For value. Cool. I don't think there's too much to say there. Check back. Makes sense on this board. We've got a lot of king x, as you can see. But I mean, it's it's the worst hand we have. No, we do actually have 4 deuce. Now we can just easily fold. Should be a big bet from him. I really like to get to these points when you're you just know that this is a lot of big betting from him on this kind of board, and then you see it and you're just yes. And then when you play it in game and those boards come down and your opponent bets third pot and you're just wow, this is amazing. But why is it amazing? Why is it amazing on those boards when your opponents choose a small bet when they should be betting big? Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear some thoughts. Oh dear, big bet. Oh no, check. Wow. So I was thinking that this wasn't quite. I mean, yeah, is it 8-3 deuce? You can do some small betting on? I mean, there's absolutely no small betting here, is there? That's poor. Big bet and check. I mean, the thing is, low boards. I mean, the 8 and the 6 are connected. 6 and the deuce connected. It makes sense to just big bet and check. He's got a decent number of hands that can continue. I mean, that's just lazy. Okay, going to continue here, I think, with the gut shot. Probably just check call again. Any king, any 9. Can we bluff like a 10 on the river? Or a 7. What 7x would we have? Like 9-7, 7-6, Jack 7. I think we've got. I mean, I'm saying we've got to continue because otherwise we're going to fold too much. But like, what's the plan for the river? It's tough to know. Tough to know what we're supposed to do on like blank rivers. Maybe just call and then fold. I can't see how we fold it. Like I would fold to like a bigger bet, but I know obviously DTO is not going to have like a 90% pot bet here. Like this is the geometric sizing for this spot, so he's going to have a small bet. Oh, shout out to G Spot. What a name as well. G Spot 2020 for subscribing. That was really loud as well. It frightened me. Yes, he's not going to have the bigger bet because this is like small bet and big bet, and the big bet is the geometric sizing here. So, okay. Oh man, I mean, this got to be a bluff, surely. Surely we have like 10-9, 9-7, 9-8, Jack 9, Ace 9. I really want to bluff. I mean, this has to be the worst hand we get to this point with. Has to be a bluff. Surely it has to be a bluff. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna try and get. I mean, you can't be thrilled here with one pair, right? Let's go for it. Name a worse hand that we have here. I can't. This has to be the worst hand. This is funny. In Big Town Brown, send it in. Don't listen to me. Lol. Razor's Edge. Shout out to Razor's Edge. I feel like I used to play you a lot in the early morning grind. I don't know where you're based, but I recognise that name from Stars. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same. Have you got the same screen name on Stars? Oh, boo. Is it bet 25? Okay. Why is this check? What is this? What is this? Why don't we bluff here? How much EV did we lose? Oh, not too much. Oh, that's disappointing though. Oh, look, we can actually check jam the turn though. That's maybe where we made a mistake. Also, folding is quite nice on the turn. Well, there you go. Let's try again. Fold. Okay, so 10-7-4. I want to see like big bets again, like because the 10 and 7 connected, 7 and 4 are connected. But here 10-7 do see a lot more small betting. But we have like a strong but vulnerable hand here, so that makes me want a big bet, like Ace 10 and Jacks. I feel like we want a big bet here. Razor Edge says, yeah, you probably mean Razor Phaser. Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is actually. Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge. Is he a wrestler? Anyway, so we do some small betting here. But I'm going to go big bet because of our hand. But let's have a look. 9 of 9. Is there small betting here? Yeah, quite. I mean, that's quite a lot, isn't it? But yeah, queens and jacks and kings and then aces to a lesser extent. Cool. Razor's Edge is an AC/DC album. Wow. Not. I mean, come on. We have to call, surely. Oh, the Edge. No, okay, yeah, the Edge is a wrestler, but the Razor's Edge was his. Wasn't that like his finisher? Sure, it was. It's been a long time since I watched wrestling. Last time I watched wrestling, it was WWF and not WWE. Showdown value here. Nice. Oh, Razor Ramon. Ah, I mean, I've completely butchered this, haven't I? Razor's Edge, Razor Ramon. Well, I remember like the days of Tatanka and people like that. JB in the stream, how did you get on your FT, JB? Or are you still on the FT? Let us know in the chat. Let me have a quick look, see who's here. I want to do some shout outs. Edge's move was the spear. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, how did I forget? Let's do some shout outs. Anti-Bal 13, Big Town Brown, Cardoso, Commander Roots. I think that's a bot. Don't Do It, Dan Rambo, Demetrius, Edelena, Fuzzy Ferret, Imali Twitch, Joint Effort, of course. Jungle Best, Kajalis, Caval, Sined Live, Cyrilu, Spike, Trap, Claire, Tiz Clown, Virgo Pros, and Whale Pig. Well, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Let's see what's actually going on. So definitely more viewers on Twitch than YouTube. Shout out again to G Spot for the for subscribing. Can barely talk. So I don't drink a lot of beer, right? So I feel like I've had 2 beers. I had one with dinner, and I'm on to the second one. I feel like it's starting to go. Let's go small bet. Small bet here. Let's continue. I get a little bit not sure now whether we get to small bet or big bet. Why would we big bet? We could big bet like King X, offsuit King X with a King of Spades or something like that. Does he fold an ace here? I mean, he doesn't fold like ace X with a spade, right? And he probably doesn't fold any pair with a spade, like 7-6 off. Oh, I can't that. 9-7 off with a spade. So I'm gonna go big. Could see that it's small bet. It's small bet, isn't it? Grrr. What's this? 100% small bet. It's also a big bet on the flop. Let's try that. Small bet. No, now it's big bet. Oh, okay, well, this is where we're getting into butchering territory. Pretty simple check back here. We can still be ahead of some hands. That makes things worse because 5-3 just got there. I don't think we get to call. I'm going to fold. What? 100% call as well. It's not even close. Why are we calling? What do we get to fold? We get to fold some 9x. So 9-7 just doesn't have any hands with a 7 in, I guess. So we fold Queen 9 because he's bluffing with some hands with a Queen in, and we're just going to call all 9-7. Maybe. Boo. JB still on FT, so rocking the FT whilst watching the stream. Love that. Love that on the one hand. Maybe focus on the other. Ooh. Oof. Surely this is a lead. This is definitely one of those nodes of the game tree where I don't know what to do because I don't travel down it often enough. You just don't get these donk spots enough, right? So we know that the donk is fine. Might not be the highest EV line, but maybe it is. But yeah, if it was wrong, then we would have been like, it would have flashed up, right? Nope, this is wrong. You should have checked. So we know the donk's fine. Now on the turn, I mean, he's still got a fairly strong hand, but he's continued. We still, we can get value from draws. We can get value from like ace-3, ace-deuce. Anything else? Not sure. Don Rambo says, I'm off out. Apparently it's mine and my girlfriend's anniversary. Enjoy your beers. We'll have an awesome time. Maybe stop by the petrol station and get some flowers if you've forgotten the anniversary. I think that's quite important. Yeah, so part of me feels like we can just continue to bet here. But yeah, we're just down a branch of the game tree that I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm going to try continuing. Yeah, gross. Nope, just check. It's a good card for him. Wow, that's a lot of checking. Also, checking is better than betting. Yeah. Let's try again. Check, check. Check. Whoa, overbet. Call. Check. Fold. 55? How? 55. Oh, because we should have called river, of course. How didn't I get that? Why are we calling river here? Ace 4 of hearts. That's a tough call. You're gonna have to look into that a little bit more because I'm honestly not sure. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, well, never mind. Just gonna fold here because we don't have anything. And small bet. And okay, so I don't think he blocks a queen. He could block a king. What does he bluff? Jack 10, Jack 9, 10 9, 10 9, block 10 9, block Jack 9. So maybe like Ace 3, Ace 4, Ace 6 are going to be yeah, maybe this is not good. Yeah, Ace 3, Ace 4 is going to be better. Cool. Ashley says, gotta love, DTO wants you to call it off with third pair on a straight flush board. Yeah. I mean, it's not that DTO wants you to do it, right? It's the equilibrium line, right? I'm going to fold here, but okay. Show me Ace 3, Ace 4 is a better call. Yes, boom. Not Ace 4. What was Ace 4? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so Ace 9 doesn't, yeah, just doesn't love it at all, and I think that's because he's going to block with some of these 9x hands. That's good. All reliable. Let's effing go. Welcome to the stream. We've been going for, I didn't put the timer up actually, but we've been going for over an hour. We're on the beers. Don't. Wow, check flop. So, okay. So I'm very well aware that 10-5-5, he gets to leverage the fact that he has a lot of 5x, so we don't get to bet all the time. Shouldn't be any big betting. Good. But we actually do so much checking here with a 10. That's a lot. We bet the suited ones more frequently because we can bet call because we're going to call this one as well, but Queen 10 of diamonds, for example, has more equity. Ashley says, if you make those calls in game, it won't take long to get exploited. Interesting thought, Ashley, but the whole idea of this is that it's unexploitable. So how are you going to get exploited by making those calls? What's somebody going to do to exploit the fact that you're making a call that you should be making? I really want to raise here just because we have so much equity, but we're then going to strengthen his range. But I still feel like we need to. What's the benefit though? We just get money in against weaker draws. Because we don't fold out better. Nothing better folds here. So does it actually make sense to raise this hand? Probably not. So maybe go call. Decent hand, decent card for our range potentially 6-3, 8-6. I don't think we get to, but I think we just call down here. Honestly, I don't think we jam turn. I think we now have an interesting decision on the river. Does he have 8-6? He does have 8-6. We block 8-6. We block a set of aces, but I'm not sure aces big bets flop. But we do block like ace 10, ace 5, ace 7, ace 4. No, we don't, because that's blocked by the board. I can't see how we're supposed to fold. Ashley says, you're calling third pair on a mega board every time. No, not every time, but the board was like a low connected board on the flop, and then he overbet turn, overbet jammed river, right? So he's very polarized. So he either has like a very strong value hand, or he has a bluff, right? And completely unblocking bluffs there, I think, is pretty nice. So yeah, it's not not every time, but that was a very unique situation where he didn't bet flop, he just went check check flop and then overbet turn, overbet jammed river. I can't see how we're supposed to fold an ace here. Like I think we just have to sigh it off. Do we ever fold an ace here? We actually fold a jack? No. Why is it saying? Why is it? Okay, well, never fold an ace. Big bet, fold. Why has he checked this board? Is it because we have a lot of queen X? I mean, we do. Yeah. I bet when we look at his betting range or his checking range here, it's not going to have many hands in it because like I was expecting him to bet here a lot. And we were just going to fold. Now I'm not sure. I'm just going to start with a check. Pardon me. That's yeah. I mean, we can still win by checking, but I don't think it's good enough to value bet. He can still have ace king. He can still have pocket tens. He could have just checked back quads. This is awkward. I think we just fold. I mean, ace king, 9x. Boats. I can't see how we're good here. He did have ace king. Let me see his. Okay, wow, there's quite a lot of checking here. Betting, yeah, I mean, a ton of betting. Never big, of course. It's paired board. Well, I mean, I'm not finding the. I would just bet range here for a min bet, I think. So maybe I'm making a mistake on the queen X board. Jack 3, check fold. Okay, so he's got a lot of king X here. I think we do some checking. Can we get better hands to fold? Pretty unlikely. Jack 9, Queen 9, Jack 10 doesn't fold. Queen 10 doesn't fold. Ace X or King X doesn't fold. We can get pairs. I doubt some pairs would fold. So it's quite a narrow part of his range that we're trying to get to fold here. I would sooner bet a hand like, I don't know, 6-5. Because we just generate so many more folds. I mean, to be fair, like, I was just thinking about the hands that dominate us, but he's got like Queen Deuce of Hearts, right? So bet can't be that bad. So maybe it's fine. But yeah, again, like there's quite a lot of checking here. It's one of the worst runouts. We just don't have that many ace-x, I don't think. And now we just have to fold. Look, he bluffed us, but that's okay. One of the things I find really interesting is like whole cards up reviews. You know, we see them during the World Series that's on now. You see them on Poker Go, or yeah, sometimes they stream on YouTube. And it's like, oh, like he bluffed you. And it's like, this is what's supposed to happen in poker, right? His range here for betting 1.5x pot is going to be some ace-x and it's going to be some bluffs. And that's how the game works, right? So you're supposed to fold sometimes, even when you have the best hand, because there's too high a chance that he can have like an ace in this spot. So I find that quite interesting. Fascinating, in fact. Folds. Okay. Oh, 11 hands played correctly in a row. Our record for this, I presume it's this spot, but I'm not 100% sure. Because my record, certainly on the phone, is 29, but maybe, I'm not sure if it works. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. Do we get better hands to fold here on the turn? We can get like ace 10, ace jack. Does it even have those? It's just check. Yeah. Ace jack, ace 10. Certainly. We block ace jack of diamonds, ace 10 of diamonds. We block ace 9 of spades. Betting seems okay, but like, don't we just get lots of worse hands to fold now as well? What's the worst ace that we have? Ace 8, ace 7, ace 5. So like ace 5 off with the ace of diamonds seems to me to be a better hand to bet. Ace 7, ace 8 off. It's got to be pretty close. Okay. Well, we're just going to fold. Oh, look at that. 3.22x pot. What a guy. Okay, so there is, I mean, all options are available to us on the turn. One more hand to equal our record. We're going to go big bet here. Oh boy. Never easy. I feel like we can bet small. Flush completing cards. We can still get called by worse. It's an overcard to all the cards on the board as well, so I feel like small bet's okay. And now, can we actually value bet? This is not easy. Maybe it is. I mean, he can just have so many better hands as well. Like, he can have a straight that didn't raise and then just calls turn. He can have a better 2-pair. What worse hand calls us now, right? He needs to have like ace jack off with the ace of diamonds, or king jack off, or queen jack off with a diamond. I feel like such a nit to check back though, but I'm not sure it's great. I'm going to check back. If it's not a check, it'll be a small bet. It's never a jam. 30 out of 39. Okay, so we got the check right. We could just check back turn as well. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I think that checking back some 2-pair here is pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Well, we've equaled our high score on here. Keep trying to defend myself. Oh, we could have an easy one. An easy one. Fold. Yes. Boom. 14. Here we go. Records. Setting records. Okay, well, this is that board we saw that actually had some checking on it, but I'm just going to continue to bet. Oh, interesting. I bet it's a check. Wow, look at that. Ace 9 of diamonds. I mean, it makes sense. Like, blocks continues, has a backdoor flush draw, blah, blah, blah. Check, check. Oh, man. Surely it's a block. It's an overbet. I was like, it's a block or an overbet, but why? Because he can continue more on this turn card. We have a lot more 5x. I mean, yeah, we have a ridiculous amount of 5x. That makes sense. Let's try again. It's disappointing. Well, he called. He got King Queen of Diamonds here. What a ruffler. I just want to do this, I think. Like, get those random hands to fold, but I just don't think that river's very good. He floats with ace-x and he's going to float with flush draws. Maybe just give up. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's do a few more hands, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Definitely feel like my brain has gone a bit. If you haven't done so already, hit the follow button. I'm sure you guys are already following us on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube as well. Just put out a new YouTube video, so definitely check that out. What else is going on? How's JB getting on the FT? We got deep runs. Oh, he's currently 1 of 3. Whoa. Here we go. Halfway through the final table. 3 players sat out, and we've been playing that way for the last 45 minutes. 2 of them have blinded out. The last guy was the chip leader at the time. But now the tournament has been paused by the operator. Ooh. Wow. Let us know in the chat, JB, what's going on. We've got an easy fold. Maybe we'll go to like 8 o'clock. That's 9 minutes from now. Big bet. Oh, small bet. Whoa. All right. Call. Check. Call. Check. Boom. Easy. Why check back? I mean, I don't know why I'm saying wow. Like, it's like, what does he get called by that's worse? I mean, to be fair, I think I'm supposed to potentially do something with this hand. But yeah, that's interesting. Big bet or check? I'm going to big bet. And fold. Is it definitely big bet? Yeah. Lots of big betting here on 10-7-4. I'm going to big bet here because we have the King of Spades. Is that correct? King Jack. Yes. So more checking without the spade. That's good. But it's big bet. Oh, no. I even thought, I wonder if this is a big bet because the 6 and the 7 are connected. So many like 10-9, 10-8, 9-8, 8-5, 8-4, 4-5. It's got to be too thin to bet. Like, does Queen 9, for example, call if we bet river? Don't think so. He can still have a lot of King X. 36. Okay, we definitely can't bet river. Where do we... Okay, we can small bet turn. Okay. I really want to raise here, but I'm not sure. Update on JB. The pause tournament will be refunded according to the refund policy, which should mean that he gets, if he's one of 3, he should just get an ICM payout. Can we raise? I want to raise. Like, ace 10 has to raise. King 10. And maybe we just call this hand. I'm going to raise. Boom. Where's the threshold? 10-6. That is, yeah, 10-6. Okay, cool. Because 10-9, 10-8 all raises. I feel like this is some of the raises that I'm not getting in game at the moment. Like, as in when I play, not when I'm just playing DTO. So, yeah, I'm glad to find it there. Yeah, pretty happy. Okay, so 5x board, lots more checking. I mean, if we bet a lot of our offsuit hands here, we're at the bottom of our range here, maybe 10-9 off as well. But we're going to bet fold a lot, so I feel like we just have to check a decent amount here. Now we can certainly get better hands to fold, plus we can improve, Jack 10, 7, Queen. Do we need to bet that big? Getting king highs, queen high. I mean, certainly queen highs to fold. Like Queen Jack's probably not going to fold even to a 66% pot. But I'd like to have a spade here, I think, to be able to bluff river on some runouts. But I just drill it. What size do we go? I'm going to go with this one. Unblocking calls. No. What is it? Just rip. Of course. Just rip. How are we doing for stats? We were like 74% at the start. Okay, well, we were 74, 74, 74. So out of position, we're actually getting better, which is good news. We were 0.09 on the river here, so that's also good news. So we're getting better, I think, but where are we? Where are we here? 30th. Not bad. Not bad. Still got somewhere. I mean, look at these guys. Excuse me. Struggling. Right, we're definitely going to finish the stream. Let's make this the last hand. I don't know what to do. He's going to have some showdown value hands at chair back. He's going to have some suited hands that obviously have never improved and then can't continue here. Makes me want to just block. Like, can King 10, King Jack continue? King Queen probably does to a small bet. Do we just overbet and then we know that we can get like loads of ace X, King X, Queen X hands to fold? Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm going to do. Okay, he calls. Okay. Block 10-8. That's got to count for something. He can just have like, yeah, I feel like we can just actually just block river. And get him to fold like king, queen, ace, king, ace, queen if they, got a bit stubborn. Anyway. 36 of 37. Where did we make the mistake? Oh, we could just jam. Okay. But yeah, it was okay. So it is overbet. So I think just taking your time sometimes to think through these spots is really important. Just trying to logically work things out. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm struggling. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm absolutely knackered. It's these 2 beers. It's clearly too many. So we're going to wrap things up there. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a blast, actually. I thought it was great. Done about an hour and a half of content and just study as well. So you can tick that off. My birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to go and celebrate that. And hope everyone out there is having a nice Friday. Have a great weekend, guys. And I'll see you next Friday. Going to make this a regular thing. Friday study stream. Hopefully you can be here next week as well. But as I said, have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.